Alright, I actually kind of just went on a crazy shopping spree, and I mean, it's FastTech, so I sort of forgot what I ordered by the time it finally showed up. It actually came within about a month, which is really good for that place. I got home from vacation and found that envelope sitting here. I actually have to refer to the packing list here to know what I've gotten, because I sort of forgot. So I'll just kind of run through some of this stuff real quick. It's all sort of random, you know, like, hey, I picked up some replacement Pro Tank heads, couple of sets of Pyrex drip tips, woo! I also picked up what they claim, according to this, as an authentic Pro Tank clear miser. But looking at it, it's clearly not. Wow, yeah, this is what's supposed to be the authentic Pro Tank. The sides don't even match up. They kind of bulge in there. It does have the two-piece design that you see on the Pro Tanks. The head looks about the same, but yeah, totally. There's not even any of the Kanger logo, so clearly not an authentic Pro Tank by any means. And I just kind of looked at some different ones, and I got one that is essentially a knockoff Pro Tank just to play with. Sometimes, you know, when you do these, the knockoffs are actually not bad, so I thought I'd mess around with that. Then I got, hold on, I'll look at the invoice here. This is, what is this? This would be the H6 bottom coil, I think. Pretty large tank capacity, really strange shape. So that's gonna sit on something. Well, I got this too, the little muffler drip shit. Oops. Oh man, you'd think I'd come to class prepared by now. But then my videos wouldn't be terrible. As I hear my dogs outside scrapping, wanting to come in. So I'm trying to hold them off so I can. But yeah, it's looks really funky sitting there with that kind of pill shape on the bottom. Finally, the actual point behind my order, going through the random bits and bobs, is I wanted to get a couple of RBAs to play with. Without necessarily, you know, dumping a whole lot of money. So I figured, you know, if I get some similar knockoffs, then that would kind of tell me what sort of style I liked. This first one here is the V5 rebuildable dripping. Comes with a tiny, tiny little Allen wrench, which will be handy for building the coils. And this is a plastic tank. Frosted plastic. It might last a little longer than others before cracking, but wow, they've certainly wrenched that in here. Anyway, I'm not even going to bother. Just a real basic dripper. Looks like they got a dual coil set up in there. It's got 3 posts. Now I kind of wish I could get it open for you guys. There's my dog. Say hi, Brownie. Alright, anyway, I'm not going to sit here and do like a 9-hour long video. Here's the one I particularly wanted. This is a clone ripoff of K-Fun Light, which is quite the rage. So I thought I'd check it out. Looks quite similar all the way down to the rather silly tiny bore drip tip there. I don't know what they were thinking on that. One thing you might notice, you fans of people who've had K-Funs or whatever, there are no gaskets here around the tank. It's got a plastic tank like the original, which is unfortunate. This one did not come with the metal sleeve. But if you notice here, there are no O-rings on the tanks. Otherwise, it's pretty similar. It's got the 2-piece like chimney assembly here. The cover. This also came with a pre-built coil, which doesn't look very good, to be honest with you. It's quite sloppy. I could do better, and I'm kind of lousy at coil building. Let's see if we can get that thing to focus. So, me dropping any. See if I get some light on it. Yeah. You guys really have better things to do than watch me try to get this thing to focus on this coil. Anyway, take my word for it. It's kind of a sloppy coil, so I'll probably build that one back up. But anyway, it's actually seems fairly solid, except with the exception of those missing O-ring. Actually, no, I lied. They're white O-rings instead of black. See right there? It's just really hard to see them, and they're much thinner, so I doubt they would last terribly long. But we'll play with it. So I just thought I'd share, since I hadn't done a vape haul in a while. I'm not even sure if any of this stuff will ever make it to the review basket or not. Mostly I just wanted to kind of play with some of the different styles out there, sort of see what I wanted to get into. So anyway, I've sort of rambled on about the new random crap I picked up, so I will cut it off there. This is Steve K's